Hello everybody, it's the Swedish Traveler here, how you doing? This is the first world news story for this year. I hope you had a great New Year's celebration. For me, I have been working. I just got off work this morning, so if I sound tired, it means that I am. But there is some topics that I want to talk about in this world news story. The first one that I want to talk about is something that I was supposed to do in my last world news video, but I forgot about it. The first thing that I want to talk about is that there is Swedish criminal gangs working in Spain, working along the coastline, like Malaga, Costa del Sol, and there has been a lot of gangs in Barcelona as well. So I think I even heard about that. The Spanish media are saying that it's getting out of control, which is kind of interesting because there's always rumors about Russian mob, Italian mob, Eastern Bloc mobs, but not Swedish gangs, which is kind of strange. But yeah, that is happening, and it has been some earthquakes in Croatia as well, which is sad since I was there just recently, just back in November. It did happen just outside of Zagreb, in Perinia, if I pronounced that correctly. So I hope it will. I hope the country will recover from it as well. And there has been some earthquakes here in Sweden as well. Some landslides, and people are being affected here in Sweden as well. So the third thing that I want to talk about, or the fourth thing, if you count the Swedish thing, a journalist was sentenced to prison in China for 4 years for reporting about the coronavirus, which I find very, very strange, because why is a journalist being sentenced to prison for it? I don't really understand why. But I hope that person in question will be released, because they are just reporting the news. But then again, China is famous for controlling the media, so I suppose. The fourth thing that I want to talk about is there has been some vaccine sabotage in Milwaukee, that someone destroyed like 500 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine. At least from what I can gather, there hasn't really been a motive. At least from what I've heard. If there's really a motive, you can comment below on that. But 500 cases is very much needed. 500 doses is needed. So it could be I'm tired. The fifth thing that I want to talk about is there has been some controversy, at least here in Sweden, that our leaders are going shopping between the holidays, even though they say that we should stay put and think about our fellow countrymen. But at the same time, that has been an issue in a lot of countries as well. I know that the US has had that problem during Thanksgiving and stuff as well. So that I think that at least leaders should set a great example, and while doing this, be like, what the hell are you doing? And the last thing that I want to talk about is there has been some accidents in Egypt that two hospitals, or at least two ICUs in two different hospitals in Egypt lost their oxygen supply, and some patients died. I think at least 2 in one hospital and maybe 8 in the second one. At least from what I've heard, they are investigating at least the first incident. The first one happened on the 2nd of January, and the second one happened on the 3rd. So at least the first incident is being investigated, and the board on the second one is denying that the oxygen supply didn't work. They are totally denying it. But we will see if it will become anything from it. And that's all I've had for today. You can comment below what you think, like and subscribe, and if you want to support my channel, you can buy some merch in the merch shop down below. Otherwise, peace.